What's up guys, it's AJ Alburo, and one thing you know about me is that I upload videos every day. Now one thing I'm gonna talk about is that this question has been asked to me a lot of times. So the question is, why do I choose bass? So at first, when I was still a kid, the first instrument that I hold was the acoustic guitar. I still don't know how to play. I just and of course next is the electric guitar. That was just lip sync. And next the piano, the drums. I don't even know how to play those. And by 2009, my uncle gave me a soprano recorder. And of course, one thing about the soprano recorder, I use it since grade 3 in school. But of course, like, I have some less interest. It's just classical music. But of course, that was still one of my first, like, before I really like to listen to Beethoven or Pink Panther. That's what it is. By 2011, I discovered bass from Cartoon Network, from the virtual band, the fictional band Cha-Ching. And of course, one of the characters, Justin, holds a bass. And of course, he plays a bass. By 2012, I learned how to play the bass. And I keep on practicing every day until I get more interested. And of course, rock music. I really love rock music that time because it suits me. And one thing about the bass is that sometimes I get offended, like, nobody cares about bass. Somebody said that, I deeply get offended sometimes. By 2013, I learned how to play guitar because somebody told me that I should learn guitar also. And of course, even the worship team even told me that I should also learn guitar. But sometimes my most interest is the bass. So I learned how to play guitar. I know the chords, the basic chords, the power chords. But I really wanted to learn more is the bass. And of course, I only learned some basics from the guitar that time. And of course, by 2014, I took violin lessons. But of course, that's a string instrument, but sometimes I'm not really that interested. But of course, when I played violin, like the Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, I'm not that interested on learning because the violin is not distorted. There's no rock. It's just classical. And of course, my mom loves classical music, and that's why she enrolls me on violin lessons. But of course, I don't even like to play violin, guitar, or any kind of instrument. But my most one is the bass because I know that many people have less interest on the bass, and that's why I learned more on the bass, so I can improve more on the bass, on my slap, on bass guitar tapping, harmonics. And by June 2014, I took master classes. I learned some master classes from the internet. Then of course, I began to improve more and more on the bass until today. So of course, I discovered Davey 504 in June 2014. Of course, his style on the bass is more on slap, tapping, harmonics, and that's one thing I like about Davey 504. Then Walter Cabas. And when some people say that, and of course, in 2017, my mom tried to enroll me on the music school, but of course, then enrolled on guitar lessons again. But of course, they discovered me as good at playing guitar, but not really that good on guitar. But then when I brought the bass at the music school, the music teachers discovered me. I played like professional. And of course, of course they discovered me as an advanced bass player, and of course they have discovered me, they seen my skills, and of course some of the teachers said that I don't really need to enroll bass guitar lessons from the music school. But of course, the only person who taught me bass is from a professional like Kuya Rengel and Kuya Coco. They are very more technical, but although I they taught me, there was no price or like tuition on that. And of course my mom get to save money, of course, then. And that's how it is, guys. I didn't get to enroll in some music schools like paid tuitions because of course I was told that I should learn more about the bass so I can play a lot of songs. And of course then, of course, by the year of 2019, I became a professional bass player, and I was hired as a bass player for the recital of Sam's Music Lab when Ate Yvonne was about to go to Manila. So that's it, guys. And of course that's it for today. One thing that people should not say to a bass player is that, why is your guitar only has 4 strings? You should not say, avoid saying those to a bass player. And sometimes I get offended with those. And of course when people would say that nobody cares about bass solo, that, and of course some people tells me to play guitar because some does not even care about bass solo, I deeply get offended. So that's why I have to focus more on the bass. And that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Please give this video a like, subscribe to my channel if you are new, follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And that's it for today. Peace out.